Hello everyone, and welcome to another video from the team at Dodgy Software. Um, this program, once again, playing around with the Irrlicht rendering engine. This was pretty much step 2. This was when I built my first prototype physics wrapper. Physics wrapper being a piece of technology which binds a rendering engine and a physics engine together for the sake of creating an interactive project. So as you can see, I've got a little Dragon Ball. I'm not sure if I'm actually allowed to technically call it a Dragon Ball without maybe it being copyright infringement, but it is a ball with a few stars on it that lives in a little fantasy world here that I made for it. Basically, this is a little bit more advanced than what I had before. Probably fairly obvious that that's the case by now. This is where I began experimenting with materials and collision callbacks. It's not very far from actually implementing triggers and all sorts of little things like that as it stands. This had gone through quite a lot of changes. I didn't create any videos of any of the other geometries that I was testing with. An awful lot of work went into this. As I found and made my own discoveries that the measuring system used by the physics engine and by the rendering engine were different. So you'd have what you thought might have been 1 pixel unit in physics might be 100 pixel units in the rendering engine, and so I had to find out how to actually transform one set of coordinates into another, and it wasn't in feet or meters or anything. It's rather, at least if it is, it's a very strange calculation that I had to come to, dividing things by a factor of 1 over 33 to get the physics to work correctly. So I've got I've got a couple of UV mapped objects here, nothing particularly advanced. We went for something colourful. Probably a couple of features that are worth mentioning. There's 2 different types of objects that are standard to Newton game dynamics. There's dynamic objects and then the static objects. Static objects have infinite mass and don't move, so the actual ground I'm rolling on now is a static object, whereas things like this little Star Wars style cruiser ship is a dynamic object, and so is the ball, and so they can collide. See, I've got I've actually allocated collision frames to each of these objects that are out here, and I can sort of push that off the edge of the world and it'll sort of fall off into oblivion. I apologize for the low frame rate. The actual program runs a little bit faster than this, actually a lot. Fraps seems to cap all of my physics down to 60 frames per second, so these demos might take a little bit longer than they otherwise would. I want to show off one small feature if I can